I'm curious what you think about how public market investors are valuing companies that are publicly traded, including some that have been in your portfolio and that you've invested in the past, like DocuSign, for which there are reports circulating that it could be open to potential acquisition. Do you think we are going to see more M&A, more potential take private because of how investors in the public markets are thinking about some of these tech names?
So with the cloud index trading on average at 6x, I think there's a lot of appetite for M&A. But frankly, the Adobe Figma news has sent a chilling effect through the industry where there's this freeze on big tech M&A, which I think is really bad for the economy and it's really bad for innovation. And so you're going to see this paralysis at the top where big tech is really hesitant to make these moves. And that's going to have a ripple down effect to the economy for the smaller and the mid caps. We're hopeful that the IPO market opens up a bit next year, which creates the other outlet. But mathematically, the vast majority of private companies depend on M&A for their lifeblood and for their exit, which is how capital and talent unlocks to do it again downstream.
Byron, really, though? I mean, because Adobe Figma, I like to talk to Shantanu all the time, but Adobe is the poster child for big, giant, and design software. And Figma was like the one big enterprisey name that could challenge them. This was not a vertical merger by any stretch. Even after Microsoft got Activision and all the other things that have gone through, people are starting to make fun of Lina Khan at parties. You think this one's going to have a chilling effect?
So we're investors in Canva, which is a multiple of their size and an adjacent competitor. So the fact that the DOJ tied them up for over 15 months, froze it and blew it up is a great net effect because it weakened a competitor. The recent report that came out yesterday said their growth rate fell to below or around 40%. So they're now a fraction of the size and growing much slower. And so from a competitive standpoint, that's great. They've weakened a competitor. From an innovation outcome, and it's going to absolutely stall M&A in the future, which then takes out at best the marginal bidder so that you don't have the effect to truly find a clearing price. But at worst, it takes out the only bidder and you stop getting unlocks for entrepreneurs, which then is necessary for them to start the next business and for talent to flow to the next idea. And they don't have other exits. And so you have this paralysis that absolutely has a negative effect on innovation, which then impacts job growth in the economy.
All right, Byron Dieter, thanks for joining us. Great to have you on.
Thank you.
Up next, much more on FedEx's earnings as we count down to the company's call with analysts. Overtime. We'll be right back.
Mukesh Ambani, the founder of Reliance Foundation, speaks about her new cultural center.
It's taken us now a decade to bring this to life, to show the best of India to the world and get the best of the world to India.
On the Reliance Foundation,
a nation's development depends on women empowerment and the well-being of its children.
On family,
I am so blessed to have Mukesh, who is my best friend and my life partner.
Nita Mukesh Ambani sits down for the CNBC conversation.
Invest with an advantage with CNBC Pro. Exclusive access to investing experts and analysts, customized tools, wealth management, and investment strategy. Plus, actionable analysis of global market coverage and the biggest names in business and investing. Become a smarter investor. Become a CNBC Pro with an exclusive offer for a limited time only. Go to cnbc.com/pro offer now.
Every new vehicle we put out, we're improving fuel economy and emissions.
We need a balanced and a fair energy transition for everyone.
The total value chain of battery will be very important.
Improve our operational efficiencies and reduce the consumption of natural resources.
Environmental sustainability is a must, and energy security is another pillar.
Renewable energy is cheaper than electricity made from fossil energy in 90% of the world already today.
Fostering sustainability on CNBC.
My parents were Holocaust survivors. They taught me that nothing is impossible. When we set a goal for ourselves to bring a vaccine to the world against COVID, we knew that failure is not an option. Ambition is an integral part of every big success. If we are working for the bottom line, we will never achieve it. What you need to do it is to work for the purpose of your company. In Pfizer, I think we have learned when you give to people ambitious goals, you will be surprised how much they can deliver.